man pleaded guilty to the beating death of a mentally ill artist in a crime that stunned even detectives for its savage brutality.
Tonight we get an inside look at the subculture on Seattle streets that helped produce the killers. King 5's Eric Wilkinson has an exclusive interview with a brave young man who risked his own safety to help police solve the crime.
It's pretty much anything goes up here, which makes it kind of scary.
Tracy Cobbin walks through Seattle's Freeway Park, an urban oasis by day, but a dark, dangerous place at night.
You know, I come here and think about the murder that happened.
For 8 years, Cobbin was part of a group of young runaways and misfits who call themselves Juggalos and Stage Kids, hanging out in Freeway Park and at the stage at Westlake Center. Cobbin says the group is considered family by those who have nobody else.
And really with the kids that felt like they didn't have anybody else, or that their family didn't care about them, or, you know, that they were kind of outcasted, a lot of the stage kids noticed that about other kids and kind of took them in.
But one night 2 years ago, two of the street kids turned on one of their own, murdering him and dumping his body in a downtown construction pit. It was by far the most violent thing Cobbin had ever seen any of his family do. For him, it was a turning point on the streets of Seattle. 25-year-old Noel Lopez was an artist and athlete who found himself homeless on the streets of Seattle due to mental illness. He fell in with the street youth and became enamored of a 15-year-old girl.
The differences between 2x4s and...
Two men, Stephen Bowder and Marcus Dennis, decided to defend her honor and build their street reputations by beating Lopez to death with 2x4s, tools, and steel pipes. Until this, neither had a criminal conviction, but Cobbin says it was almost predictable because of the pent-up rage and hopelessness felt by so many street kids.
You feel like you don't have anything, and you feel like you don't have anybody, so it just, you know, the thoughts that are going through your head is, I don't care. You have a really big I don't care attitude. I mean, I'm already in this situation. It can't get much worse for me.
But Cobbin turned his so-called street brothers in and turned star witness for the prosecution.
You know, it kind of shook a few things for me.
12 years after he first hit the streets, Cobbin now has a real family of his own, a 6-week-old son, who Cobbin hopes won't follow the same path he did.
I'm going to help him try to understand that the streets is nowhere where he wants to be, and I don't think it's where anybody should be at all.
Eric Wilkinson, King 5 News.
Bowder and Dennis were charged with first-degree murder. More than halfway through their trials this week, they both changed their pleas to guilty. Because they have no prior convictions, they will each serve 20 to 26 years in prison.